everybody! Welcome to the 53rd edition of John News. My name is John Wortman, and I'm coming to you from my deck in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. And now the news. America's daily COVID-19 cases and deaths are now about one-fifth of what they were during the worst time in the winter. One expert says this has a lot to do with more vaccinations. Everyone should get vaccinated, just like my mom and dad did. Today, the U.S. has just over 49,000 new COVID-19 cases every day. On January 8, that number was more than 251,000 cases every day, the highest average of the pandemic. The numbers are decreasing, but according to a scientist at Brown University, this is a very dangerous time to be unvaccinated because coronavirus is spreading pretty efficiently, especially among young people and unvaccinated people. So get your vaccine. Also, keep social distancing, wear a mask, and wash your hands. In other news, I had a pretty fun last week or so. I was on the TV news because John News turned 1 year old last week. I loved seeing my very handsome self on TV. My mom and dad brought me a cake to celebrate the 4th anniversary. It was very yummy. And I drove a race car wearing my dog mask. Did I mention yet that I want a dog? I hope so. Finally in the news, I think Mr. Nash from the superintendent's office is jealous of my principal, Mr. Taylor. I think that he's jealous because Mr. Taylor has been on John News more times than he has been on. So here is Mr. Nash wearing his I Heart John News t-shirt. Congratulations, Mr. Nash, you're on John News! If you want to be just like Mr. Nash, you can get your own I Heart John News t-shirt and help feed hungry kids. Just go to ilovejohnnews.com or follow the link in the description below. And now, some good news. There was a lot of misinformation and mistaken opinions about wolves. But organizations like the International Wolf Center in northern Minnesota are around to educate people about this grand animal. Grant Spickelmeyer is the director of the International Wolf Center. I was very happy to speak with him earlier this week on Zoom. Hi, Mr. Spickelmeyer. Welcome to John News.
Hi, John. Thanks for having me.
Hi. I'm so glad I get to talk to you because I have loved wolves for a lot of years. I think my viewers need to find out more about wolves too. What makes wolves so interesting?
I have loved wolves for a long time too, John, and I think there's a lot of things about them that are interesting. You can find wolves in almost any part of our country. They're very adaptable. They live in mountains, they live in deserts, they live in forests. They can hunt lots of different prey. I love how social they are, how they have families that are a lot like our families, you know, yep, with a mom and a dad and offspring, and they raise them in a pack, yeah, and take care of them. So there's just a lot of things, yeah, I like about wolves.
One thing that they're different from humans is that mom wolves throw up into baby wolves' mouths.
You're right. Yeah, I'm kind of glad we don't have to do that. But yeah, regurgitation, it's a good way of getting the food to the pups, though.
Yeah. There are a lot of stories about wolves attacking or eating people. Are wolves really that dangerous to people?
TV and movies have made wolves a lot scarier than people really need to be scared of them. It's actually much more likely that you'd get struck by lightning or hit a deer with your car than get attacked by a wolf. They are wild animals, and so just like any time you're going to be out in the wild, you need to take precautions, which is talking, laughing, singing, you know, making a lot of noise. Wolves are not going to bother you if you're kind of walking through and making a lot of noise. They want to be far, far away.
Why is there an International Wolf Center?
We were founded about 30 years ago, and we were founded by a scientist named Dr. Dave Meach. He thought it was important that people understand what real wolves are. You know, when he was studying wolves, there were a lot of people who didn't like wolves, who thought they killed everything, thought they were very dangerous to people. Mm-hmm. And that wasn't what he was finding with his research. And so he founded the International Wolf Center to help educate people about real wolves, the wolves that he was studying. And we've been doing that work ever since.
Is there anything else you want to tell my viewers?
Yes, I'd love your viewers to know that they can come to our website, www.wolf.org, where we have our wolves on webcams 24 hours a day. So they can watch our wolves live 24 hours a day. And in the next few weeks, we hope to be getting pups. So there will be a lot of action on those webcams.
Great. I know my friend Martin loves the Wolf Center. Thanks for being on John News.
Well, thanks, John. Before we go, I was wondering, one of the ways we like to finish our programs is with a howl. Would you be willing to howl with me?
Sure.
All right.
Howl!
Oh!
Bye.
Bye.
And that's the good news. Until next time, this is John Whitman signing off from John News. Click the like button and subscribe to my channel. Do it now! If you do that, you might become just like Jeff Nash. Don't forget to visit ilovejohnnews.com and leave me a comment. I always read your comments. So long, everybody. Bye!